Hello students, in the last two lectures we have discussed the properties of the determinant. In that two lectures we have already discussed the 5 properties of determinant. In this lecture we see the remaining 2 properties of determinant. Now here it is the 6th property. The properties of the determinant are very useful to solving the problems on the determinant. Okay, here in the 6th property, here if a constant multiple of all elements in a row or column is added to the other corresponding elements in the row or column, then the value of obtained determinant does not change. Okay, here if a constant multiple of all elements in a row or column, okay, here is added to the corresponding elements in a row, then the obtained determinant does not change its value. Okay, here see carefully, we see one example. Here you can find it is a determinant 1 2 1 3 1 0, then it is 4 0, it is suppose 5. Okay, here it is the one determinant. We can find first the value of this determinant. Here 1 into, it is 1 into element the row and column of element 1 and then obtain the determinant. It is 1 0 0 5. We can solve it is 5 minus 0. 5 minus 0. Change the sign of the second term. It is minus 2 into 15 minus 0. And here plus 1 into 0 minus 4. And now it is the calculation. 5 into 1, it is 5. Here 15 minus 30. And here it is a minus 4. See carefully. 5 and minus 4. It is a 1 plus 1. Plus 1 minus 30. It is a minus 29. It is the value of this determinant. Okay. And here property says the constant multiple of any row is added to corresponding elements in other row. Okay, then the value of obtained determinant does not change. Okay, and here the calculation of this constant multiple of any row and add it to another row, we can write in the form of, it is I is a row number 1 2 3, anyone. It is, suppose we can take 1 or 2. Here we take 2, it is R2. Here R2 plus K into R1 or R3. Okay, any other element. Okay, other row. Okay, see carefully here. We can here perform the transformation. We can change the row 2. See carefully. Here we can change row 2. Okay, here ज्या रोला चेंज करायचे ते रो सुरुवातीला आल्या. इट इज रो 2 plus 2 into row 1. See carefully. Okay, here we perform the transformation. It is operation on the row. It is 2 plus 2 into R1. Okay, ज्या रोला चेंज करायचे ते रो आधी लिहायचा. ओके, आपण चेंज कशाला करायचं? R2 ला. ओके, here R2 it is a row 1, row 2 and row 3. Okay, here आता हे ऑपरेशन म्हणजे ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन. आता ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन काय? the calculation between any two rows. Calculation between any two rows. And in each row there are 3 element or 2 element. If the determinant is a 2 by 2, in a row each element there are 2 element. If determinant it is a 3 by 3, if each row there are the 3 elements. Okay, now here transformation means the calculation between the any two rows. Okay, here and multiply all elements in a row by some constant, and the calculation is addition or subtraction. Okay, here addition or subtraction, here we use only one word, that is the addition. Okay, here added. Okay, addition, see carefully, it is 5 plus 2, it is addition, and it is 5 minus 2 is also addition, but it is addition in between these two numbers, 5 plus minus 2. Okay, here we use only one word, that is the addition. It is addition or subtraction. Okay, any calculation between any two rows, okay, or the calculation between any two columns, okay, not row and column, Okay, calculation between any two rows or any two columns. We can here calculate R1 and R3. Sorry, it is R1 and R2. Here multiply R1 by 2. Multiply R1 by 2 and it is added into R2, row 2 here. It is a row 2 and it is row 1. Okay, now the obtained determinant here, it is a D, therefore it is a D dash. Okay, obtained determinant, see carefully, we can change the row 2. Okay, so row 1 and row 3 as it is. Row 1 it is a 1 2 1 as it is. Row 3 is also as it is, 4 0 and 5. We can change, okay, the row 2. The calculation of row 2, it is a row 2 plus 2 into row 1. In the row 1 there are 3 elements, 1 2 and 1. We multiply row 1 by 2, so here we get 2 4 and 2. Okay, when we multiply row 1, see carefully, here there are in a row 1 1 2 and 1. When we multiply 2, we get here, see carefully, in original determinant it is 405. It is the original determinant. Okay, it is R1, it is R2 and it is R3. We multiply, transformation it is R2 plus 2R1. So the obtained determinant, see carefully, obtained determinant, okay, for R2, okay, R1 as it is 1 2 and 3, R2 as it is 405, but in the row 2 we can write the calculation of R1 plus 2 R2 plus 2 R1. ओके, रो 2 च्या जागेवर काय लिहायचे तर आपल्याला हे कॅल्क्युलेशन लिहायचे आणि हे ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन केलं आपण. ओके, काय करायचं, कॉन्स्टंट मल्टिपल ऑफ ऑल एलिमेंट्स इन एनी रो. ओके, कॉन्स्टंट मल्टिपल कोणत्याला मल्टिप्लाय करत, रो 1 ला मल्टिप्लाय करत. रो 1 मध्ये कोणकोणते एलिमेंट आहेत, 1 2 and 1. वी मल्टिप्लाय बाय 2, देयरफॉर हियर 2 4 and 2 2 4 2. when we multiply 2 and it added into row 2, therefore here we get, here see carefully, here 2, here 4 and here 2. when we multiply by 2, it is a 2 4 2 and added it to, therefore 3 plus 2 we get 5, 1 plus 4 we get 5, and here 0 plus 2 we get 2. Okay, and it is our new row 2. It is a 5 5 and 2. See carefully. Okay, calculation it is R2 plus 2 R1, R2 plus 2 R1, R2 it is R2, 3 1 and 0, R1 it is R1, 1 2 1. Okay, we multiply by R1 by 2, so it is 2 4 and it is 2. It is a 2, it is 4 and it is 2. We multiply R1 by 2, so it is a 2, therefore 3 plus 2 we get, it is 5, 1 plus 4 we get 5, and here 0 plus 2 we get 2. Okay, and then now we find the determinant of this term. Here 1 into 25 minus 0, change the sign of the middle term, 25 minus 8 and plus 1 into 0 minus 20, and then we get, here it is at 25, here 25 minus 8, see carefully, 25 minus 8 it is a 17. Okay, and 17 into minus 2 it is a minus 34, 17 into minus 2 it is minus 34 and it is minus 20. Okay, now the calculation is, it is at 25, here 25 minus 20 it is a minus 5, sorry plus 5, 25 and minus 20 it is a plus 5, plus 5 and minus 34 it is minus 29, and it is the original determinant, that is the value of t. Okay, here we can perform any transformation. Okay, here we perform R2 plus 2 R1. Okay, R2 plus 2 R1. Okay, now we see the next transformation. Here it is the original determinant. Now we perform the transformation on, suppose it is a row 3, okay, here row 3, okay, row 3, the transformation it is row 3 plus row 2, okay, here transformation it is row 3 plus row 2, it is a constant multiplication, here multiply by 1, here we simple transformation row 3 plus row 2, then the obtained determinant, here we can say it is a d1. We can change the row 3, so row 1 as it is, row 2 as it is a 3, 1 and 0, but replace the row 3 by this row 3 plus row 2, okay, r3 plus r2, here it is a r3 and it is r2. Now r3 plus r2 it is a 7, 4 plus 3 it is 7, 0 plus 1 it is a 1 and it is 5 plus 0 it is 5, okay. Now we calculate this, it is 1 into 5 minus 0, 1 into 5 minus 0, change the sign of the middle term, minus 2 into 15 minus 0 and plus 1 into 3 minus 7, and now it is a 5, it is minus 30 and here it is a minus 4, and then again it is minus 29 and again it is the original determinant minus 29. We perform again second transformation on this matrix, so on this determinant, okay, here it is a second transformation, we can change r1, okay, we can perform the transformation on this determinant, okay, here now it is the original determinant and value of the original determinant it is minus 29. Now it is the original determinant, okay, and then we perform the transformation r1 minus, suppose it is r2, okay, r1 minus r2. Now obtained determinant it is a suppose d2, we can change r1, so r2 and r3 as it is, r1 replaced by r1 minus r2, r1 1 2 1, r2 3 1 0, see carefully, r1 minus r2, subtraction of the corresponding elements, here it is also addition, it is r1 plus minus 1 into r2, okay, that is the constant multiple, here constant it is a minus 1 multiplied by r2 and added it into r1, okay. here ज्या रोला चेंज करायचे किंवा ज्या कॉलमला चेंज करायचे ते सुरुवातीला लिहायचं आणि त्याच्यानंतर पुढचा ज्याच्यासोबत ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन घ्यायचे म्हणजे कॅल्क्युलेशन करायचे. नाउ r1 रिप्लेस बाय r1 मायनस r2, r1 मायनस r2 करस्पॉन्डिंग एलिमेंट्स, ओके, r1 मधला पहिला एलिमेंट, r2 मधला पहिला एलिमेंट, r1 मधला दुसरा एलिमेंट, r2 मधला दुसरा एलिमेंट, r3 मधला तिसरा एलिमेंट, r2 मधला तिसरा एलिमेंट, करस्पॉन्डिंग एलिमेंटची ॲडिशन सबट्रॅक्शन जे काही कॅल्क्युलेशन असेल ते कॅल्क्युलेशन. नाउ r1 minus r2, here we get minus 2, r1 minus r2, here we get 1, that is 2 minus 1, and here 1 minus 0, again it is 1. r1 change करायलो, r2 आणि r3 as it is, म्हणजे 3 1 0, 7 1 5, 7 1 5, and now we can calculate this. It is minus 2 into 5 minus 0, minus 2 into 5 minus 0. Change the sign of the middle term. Okay, first and third as it is minus 2 as it is, and third it is a plus 1 as it is. Change the sign of this middle term. Again it is 15 minus 0 and plus 1 into 3 minus 7. See carefully. Okay, minus 2 1, first and third number as it is, we can change the sign of the middle term, and then it is minus 10, minus 15 and minus 4. Okay, see carefully, minus 10, minus 15 and minus 4, it is minus 29, and again it is d. Okay, here we can perform the two transformation, we can perform two operations on the original determinant. First operation it is this, and again second operation it is this. Okay, and then the value of obtained determinant remains same. Okay, it is minus 29, minus 29 and minus 29. Here we can perform the row transformation, that is the calculation between any two rows out of these three. Okay, calculation between any two rows. Now we can see the column transformation, that is the calculation between any two columns. Here first calculation we can see, change the C1, okay, and C1 plus 2C2. Calculation is C1 column 1 plus 2 into C2. Therefore of the obtained determinant it is, see carefully, we can change the C1, so C2 and C3 as it is. Here it is a column 1, column 2 and it is column 3. Okay, C2 and C3 as it is, we can change only the C1, and the change of the C1 it is C1 plus 2C2. We multiply the column 2, all elements in the column 2 by 2. So we get here 4, 2 and 0. See carefully, it is a column 2. We multiply by 2. So here 4, 2 and it is a 0. And then adding it in column 1. Therefore 1 plus 4, it is a 5. See carefully, C1 plus 2C2. C1, it is a 1. 2C2, it is a 2 into C2, that is 2 into 2, it is a 4. Therefore 1 plus 4, it is 5. Then 3 plus 2, again it is 5. And 4 plus 0, it is a 4. See carefully. Okay, and then column 2 as it is, column 3 as it is. Now we calculate this. It is a 5 into 5 minus 0. Okay, 5 into 5 minus 0. Minus 2 into, it is minus 2. 25 minus 0. 25 minus 0. And here it is a plus 1 into 5 minus 4. And now it is a 25. It is a minus 50. And here it is a 1. Therefore it is a plus 1. Now see carefully. It is, sorry, here it is a 0. Okay, see carefully the calculation. 1 into 0 minus 4. 0 minus 4, it is a minus 4. Okay, and then it is 25. See carefully, 25 minus 50, it is a minus 25, and minus 4, it is a minus 29, and it is the original determinant. Okay, we can perform here the column transformation. Okay, now again by second column, it is a C3, we can change C3 minus C2. Okay, now we can take the original determinant, this or this. Okay, here we can take this is the original determinant. Okay, now it is our determinant, and we perform that is C3 minus C2. C3 minus C2. Okay, C1 and C2 as it is. C1 5 and it is 4. C2 2 1 0. 5 5 4 2 1 0. Now C3 replaced by this C3 minus C2. C3 minus C2. C3 minus C2. C3 minus C2. 1 minus 2 minus 1. 0 minus 1, it is a minus 1, and 5 minus 0, it is 5. And now we calculate this. It is 5 into 5 minus 0, 5 minus 0, minus 2 into 25 plus 4, 25, and it is plus 4, and again minus 1 into 0 minus 4. Then it is a 25. Here it is a 29. See carefully, it is a 29 minus 58, and it is a plus 4. Okay, and again it is minus 29, and it is the original determinant. That means we can perform the any transformation, it is a row transformation or the column transformation, then the value of determinant remains unchanged. Okay, when we perform on any determinant, it is a transformation, row transformation or the column transformation, that means calculation between any two rows or any two columns, then the value of determinant does not change. Okay, now here the use of this property when we solving the determinant of the, it is a big numbers. Okay, here we can take here below 10 numbers. Okay, 5, 4, 6, 7, but in the question the ask it is a, in the question here we ask find the value of this determinant. See carefully here, 48, 47, it is a 50, 47, 46, 50, and suppose here it is 48, 46, and here suppose 49. Now how to find the value of this determinant? Our straight method is finding the, it is a 48 into, find the value of this determinant, that means 46 into 49 minus 50 into 46, then again minus 47 into, again these 4 terms. It is a difficult method. Okay, here now by using this property we can simplify this. We perform the row transformation or the column transformation to simplify this. Okay, now it is the original determinant, so here we can perform, it is R2. See carefully, it is R2. We can change the R2 minus R1. See carefully, R2 minus R1, then we get R2 minus R1. It is 48, 47 and 50. R1 as it is, we can change the R2 and change is R2 minus R1. R2 minus R1, here it is a minus 1, again minus 1, and it is a 0. Okay, see carefully, R3 as it is a 48, 46, it is a 49. Okay, again we can again transformation on R3 or R1, anyone. Okay, R3 or R1. Okay, we can change R1. Okay, R1 minus R3. Okay, here we can change R1 or R3. Okay, R1 change by R1 minus R3. Therefore, we get the determinant. See carefully, we get determinant. R1 can change R1 minus R3. R1 minus R3, it is a 0. R1 minus R3, it is a minus 1. And R1 minus R3, it is a 1. R2 as it is. And R3 as it is. Okay, here. Now, it is our new determinant. By performing the two transformation, and it is easy to find the value of the determinant by this original determinant. Okay, original determinant मध्ये कॅल्क्युलेशन मोठे होते. ओके, आपल्याला 46, 49, 50, 46 सगळ्याचे मल्टिप्लिकेशन करणार, पुन्हा जे काही सबट्रॅक्शन येईल पुन्हा 48 सोबत मल्टिप्लाय करणार. ओके, कॅल्क्युलेशन थोडं डिफिकल्ट होतं, पण आपण प्रॉपर्टी यूज करून त्याला इझी केले. प्रॉपर्टी काय, ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन केले. रो कोणत्याही दोन रो मधलं कॅल्क्युलेशन किंवा कोणत्याही दोन कॉलम मधलं कॅल्क्युलेशन. हिअर हे झालं इझी. आणि आता याचं कॅल्क्युलेशन करता येते. वी कॅन राईट हिअर इट इज अ 0 इंटू minus 49 minus 0. Change the sign of the middle term, so it is a plus 1 into, see carefully, it is minus 1 minus 49, it is a minus 49 minus 0, and plus 1 into again here minus 46 and minus या दोन्हीचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन मायनस या दोन्हीचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन, minus 46 minus 48, so here it is a plus 48. And now we calculate, it is a 0 here, minus 49 and here it is a plus 2, therefore it is a plus 2, and then it is a minus 47. It is the value of this determinant. Okay, here याचं तुम्ही डायरेक्ट जरी आन्सर काढलं, डायरेक्ट कॅल्क्युलेशन करा, डायरेक्ट कॅल्क्युलेशन करून आन्सर काढा, तुम्हाला पुन्हा तेच येणार. ओके, हीच व्हॅल्यू येणार. फक्त आपण काय केले, प्रॉपर्टी यूज करून कॅल्क्युलेशन सिंपल केले. ओके, मग आता कॅल्क्युलेशन जर मोठे मोठे नंबर असले तर काय करणार तुम्ही, त्या दोन रो मधलं किंवा दोन कॉलम मधलं कॅल्क्युलेशन करा कोणतं तरी, की जे नंबर लहान झाले पाहिजे. आणि नंबर लहान झाले एकदा की तुम्हाला कॅल्क्युलेशन करायला सोपं जाते. ओके, मग या टाईपचे जर प्रॉब्लेम असले तर या प्रॉब्लेमला सॉल्व्ह करण्यासाठी तुम्हाला ही मेथड दिलेली आहे. ओके, केअरफुली पहा. प्रॉपर्टीज कशासाठी आहेत तर तुम्हाला डिटर्मिनंटचे प्रॉब्लेम सोपे जावं म्हणून. समजा याच्यातच कोणतेही दोन कॉलम सारखेच आले असते किंवा कोणतेही दोन रो सारखेच आले असते तर कॅल्क्युलेशन करायची गरजच नाही. लास्ट लेक्चरमध्ये आपण प्रॉपर्टी पाहिलेली आहे. इफ एनी टू रोज ऑर एनी टू कॉलम्स इन द डिटर्मिनंट आर सेम देन द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ डिटर्मिनंट इज 0. म्हणजे प्रॉपर्टी यूज करून तुम्हाला सिम्प्लिफाय करायचं सगळं. ठीक आहे, हे सिम्प्लिफाय म्हणजेच इथं कॅल्क्युलेशन करण्यापेक्षा तुम्ही प्रॉपर्टी यूज करून ह्याच नंबरला लहान केलं आणि कॅल्क्युलेशन केलं. हे कॅल्क्युलेशन सोपं आहे. ओके, हे कॅल्क्युलेशन काय -47. ओके, फॉर होमवर्क हे तुम्ही डायरेक्ट करून पहा. डायरेक्ट करून पाहिलं तरी हेच येणार, फक्त कॅल्क्युलेशन लेंदी होईल. ओके, नाव वी सी द लास्ट प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ द डिटर्मिनंट. ओके, हियर आता याच्यावरचे एक्झाम्पल्स घेणारच आहेत आपण. ओके, प्रॉपर्टी कसे यूज करायचं आणि हे ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन जे पाहिलं हे ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन पुन्हा एकदा मॅट्रिक्स चॅप्टरमध्ये पाहिजे 12th इन्व्हर्स काढण्यासाठी. रो ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन आणि कॉलम ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन. दोन रो मधलं कॅल्क्युलेशन रो ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन, दोन कॉलम मधलं कॅल्क्युलेशन इट इज अ कॉलम ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन. ओके, नाव वी सी द लास्ट प्रॉपर्टी. Now next property here, if all elements below the principal diagonal or above the principal diagonal are 0 then the value of determinant is the product of all elements in the diagonal. Okay, here see the one determinant, suppose we can write a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 and c2, a3 b3 and c3. Okay, here it is a 3 rows and 3 columns. Now principal diagonal, that is the main diagonal, it is there are the two diagonal. One diagonal it is a1 b2 c3 and other diagonal it is c1 b2 and a3, but it is from the starting of the a1 it is a main diagonal. Okay, here principal diagonal a1 b2 and c3 here, and the property says the all elements in below the diagonal or above the diagonal are 0 then the value of determinant is the product of the diagonal element, that is a1 b2 and c3. Here we can first here write it is a all elements below the diagonal, all elements below the diagonal are 0, or we can take it is a1 0 0, it is a a2 b2 and a 0, a3 b3 and it is a c3, and the determinant it is a1 b1 and c1. See carefully. Okay, here all elements below the diagonal are 0, all element above the diagonal are 0, then the value of determinant it is a product of the diagonal elements. Okay, it is the product of the diagonal elements. Okay, now this property is called the triangle property. It is a triangle. What is the triangle? All elements below the diagonal are 0, therefore it is a upper triangular matrix, upper triangular determinant. Here it is a upper triangular, we can write here like that. It is a upper triangular, and when the all elements above the diagonal it is a lower triangular, it is lower triangular, so it is called a triangular property. Okay, it is a upper triangular determinant and it is a lower triangular. When the all elements below the diagonal are 0 then it is upper triangular, when all elements above the diagonal are 0 then it is a lower triangular. So this property is called the triangular property. Okay, now here the determinant of this triangular determinant, the product of the diagonal elements. Okay, here we can see, check by one example. Here suppose it is a D. 2, 4, 3, 0. Suppose it is a 0, 5, minus 1, 0, 0, 2. Okay. Suppose we can write here 3. Okay. Now, it is a upper triangular. So, the value of this determinant, it is a 2 into 5 into 3. 2 into 5, 10, and 10 into 3, it is a 30. We can directly write the value of this determinant. We can check this. See the last property of the determinant. If all elements in any row or column are 0, then the value of determinant is 0. Okay. Here, if all elements in any row or any column are 0, then the value of determinant is 0. Okay. Here, see one example here. It is 5, 7, minus 2, 0, 0, 0, and 5, 1, 6. Now, in this determinant, all elements in a row 2 are 0. Therefore, the value of this determinant is 0. We can find without calculating the value of this determinant. We can write directly the value of determinant by using the properties. Okay. Here, in the second row, all elements are 0. Therefore, the value of this determinant it is 0. Okay. Here, you check this by expanding the determinant. Okay. Now, the properties of the determinant are useful to like that to solve the problems directly without calculation. Okay. In the last 3 lectures, okay, last 2 lecture and this lecture, we have seen the 8 properties of the determinant, and that properties are used to solving the determinant of any example. Okay. Here, to find the value of the determinant without calculating, we use the property of the determinant like that. Here, the all elements are 0, the value of determinant is 0. Or if any 2 rows or any columns are 0, if any 2 rows or any 2 columns are the equal, then again the value of determinant is 0. Okay. If any 2 rows or any 2 columns are the interchange, then the value of determinant changes only in the sign. Okay. Here, there are the 8 properties, and by using this property, to finding the values of determinant is very simple. Okay. Here, learn all the properties. We can see the examples on this property in the next lecture.